For this video log, I'm going to be talking about the team model that you presented to us in class. It's the Maryville College evaluation form for teachers that was handed to us during class. And when you first look at it, you are mind blown. You really don't know what to look at. It's kind of like an abstract piece of artwork where you just kind of don't focus your eyes on one thing. And the whole entire concept seems abstract until you actually really get down into the loaf of bread that we've been learning about. Especially if you look at the columns on the side where it has the pre-active management and then pre-active instruction, the lesson design, and then the interactive management, interactive instruction. And then as you keep turning the pages and you look at those side columns, it kind of sets a guideline on how it is going to be evaluated, how you as a teacher are going to be evaluated. Talks about the objectives, the standards, if you had a set and hook, what type of procedure and what type of assessment you had. So overall, it's just a big piece of paper, big chunk that is kind of like it goes through the process of a lesson plan. So as long as you follow the correct lesson plan template, then I feel like you should be fine when you're evaluated. This does seem scary at first, and looking at when the teacher can get a 5, a 3, or a 1, it seems like a low type of number rating skill per se, or evaluation. But the teacher that I'm paired up with uses the Tiger, but they also kind of rate themselves kind of like a 5, 3, or 1, and I've heard that he's a 5 in a lot of subjects and a lot of areas, and that a 3 he wants to improve on, and then it is amazing for first-year teachers to get a 5, and I'm just thinking, what's a 5 in take? And when you look at it, it's down to a T. Like, it has its own science, and if you really look at each bullet point, it really does need to be incorporated in a classroom, and I think that does make a great teacher. The 3, I think, is a pretty much basic teacher, or even maybe a little bit above what they're trying to obtain as a teacher. And 1, obviously, you need to work on, and I think that I'm prepared, but this still kind of scares me. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot to evaluate, especially with such a short lesson plan or time. If it was like a 45-minute lesson plan, how would you know to evaluate a teacher within that time of 45 minutes? So I feel like that this is great, but I'm glad that it happens 3 to 5 times throughout the school year by just the teacher or with one of you guys coming in and evaluating one of us.